The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, text number 27, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on November 7th, 1972, in Vrindaban, India.
Rajastama prakitaya samasila bhajanti vai पितृभूत प्रदेशादीन श्री ऐश्वर्य प्रजेक्षव श्री ऐश्वर्य प्रजा Stop there. Sri means beauty, Aishwarya means riches, opulence, and Praja means progeny, sons, grandsons, great-grandsons. In Bengal, there is a proverb, Nati Nati Shagge Bas. If one can see grandson of the grandson, his life is success. His door to heaven is open now. Nati means grandson, and Nati is Nati, grandson. That means sixth generation. So, people like this. Good family and full of beautiful women and very good bank balance, motor car, then life is success. Sirai Sajja Prajakshava. But who are after this Sirai Sajja Prajakshava? That is explained, Rajastama Prakitaya. Rajastama Prakitaya. Those who are influenced by the modes of passion and ignorance. In the Bhagavad Gita, the division of the society is given there. Chaturvarnam maya sistam guna karma vibhagas. According to guna and according to karma, there are four classes of men. The first class men, the Brahman, because they are on the platform of goodness. Goodness means they can see one who is qualified Brahmana, he can see what is this world, what is God, what the human being. Everything is clearly prakasha. It is called prakasha, illumination. If one is situated in the modes of goodness, platform of goodness, he can see things as they are. Prakash. And the next stage is passion, productive. Productive, ruling, administrating, like that. Creation, just like the king's royal orders, they want to conquer expansive kingdom. The next stage is mixed up ignorance and passion. That is the stage of Vaishyas. They want simply money. Samara. They do not care for anything. That is Vaishya. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. Shudra, they are completely ignorant. They cannot produce anything, neither they have got any enthusiasm for ruling or administration. So, their business is to submit to the higher classes and live peacefully. These are the divisions of the society. But all of them are required for upkeep of the society. It is exemplified in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Mukho Bahu Urupadebhyo Purusasya Asramai Saha Asramai Jaggire Chattar Varna Vipradaya Gunat Prithak. This Srimad Bhagavatam, the same thing is confirmed that the Brahmanas are the face of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, according to our Vedic civilization, whenever there is any ceremony, the Brahmanas are sumptuously fed, because Brahmanas are considered to be the mouth of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The mouth, the business of mouth is to speak and to eat. The Brahmana's business is to speak Vedic knowledge, distribute Vedic knowledge, VedaBase. That is their speaking. Just like Ambarish Maharaj used to do. Sabai mana Krishna padar bindayo bachangsi vaikuntha gunanu varna. The Brahmana's business is to speak about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Just like Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is speaking about himself, because the purpose of Vedas is to understand Krishna. Vedaishta sarvai ahameva vedyam. That is the purpose of Veda. If you become a very great scholar in Vedas, but you do not know what is Krishna, it is useless. Because Veda means knowledge. And Vedanta means the ultimate end of knowledge. So, ultimate end of knowledge is Krishna. So Vedanta means the ultimate goal of knowledge is to know Krishna. That is Vedanta. Vedanta does not mean anything else. Because Krishna says, Vedaishta sadvai ahameva. That is Vedanta. And he also confirmed Vedanta with Vedanta Kritcha aham. I am the compiler of Vedanta philosophy, and therefore I know perfectly well what is Vedanta. Therefore, if you follow the instruction of Krishna, then you are completely in knowledge of the Vedanta. This is Vedanta philosophy. Vedanta philosophy does not mean to make some jugglery of words and deviate one from Krishna. That is not Vedanta. That is misleading, bluffing. That is going on in the name of Vedanta. So, in the previous verse, it has been explained, the mumukshava ghora rupan hitya bhuta patinatha narayana kalashanta bhajanti dhanasuya. Those who are in the platform of goodness, they worship Narayana, Kalashant, Narayana and his expansion. In the spiritual world, there are innumerable Vaikuntha planets. As we have got experience within this material world, within this universe, there are innumerable planets. Similarly, there is another sky, Parastasmatu Bhava Anya, Bhaktya Bhaktya Sanatana. That sky is eternal. This sky is not eternal. It is created. It has got a date of creation and it will be annihilated at a certain date. So beyond the sky, there is another sky which is called Parabhoma or Sanatan, eternal sky. And in that sky, there are innumerable Vaikuntha planets. Vaikuntha means Vigata Kuntha Jasma. There is no anxiety. Here in this material world, everyone is full of anxiety. This is the material nature. Even a small bird, you give some grains to the small bird, he will be full of anxiety. He will look like this, look like this. Yeah. If somebody is coming to kill me, somebody is coming to kill me. That is explained by Prahlad Maharaj. Sada samudvigna dhyam asad graha. These living entities in this material world, they are full of anxieties. Why? Asat graha. Because they have accepted something which will not exist. Asat graha. There are two things, asat and sat. So Om Tat Sat, Parabrahma Bhagavan, he is sat. And this material world, asat. Asat means that which does not exist. So because we have accepted this material body, asat graha, therefore we must be always in anxiety. This is the law. Tat sadhu manni suravajya dehina. Dehina. One who has accepted this material body, he must be full of anxiety. He may be the king of heaven, Indra, or he may be a small ant in the stool. It doesn't matter. Everyone is full of anxiety. So, Prahlad Maharaj recommended that when his father asked him, what is the best thing, my dear boy, you have learned? He explains, my dear father. He did not say father. He addressed his father as the best of the demons. Asura Varja. Asura Varja. Because he was Asura Varja. Varja means the best. Varyan. Varja. So, tat sadhu manne sura varja dehinam sada sadhu samudvigna dhyam asad graha hityatma ghatam grihanda kupam bonam gato jat harimasraya. Harimasraya. Unless we take shelter under the lotus feet of Krishna, Hari, so long we shall be full of anxiety. This Krishna consciousness movement is trying to bring everyone under the shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, so that they may become free from all anxiety. This is the Krishna consciousness movement. Otherwise, unless one comes under the shelter of Krishna, he cannot be free of anxiety. That is not possible. Therefore, it is explained here that Rajastama Pratitaya, those who are on the platform of the modes of goodness, Brahmana platform, Satta, Sama, Dama, Titikha, Arjava, Astikam, Jnanam, Vijnanam, Brahma Karma Svabhaja. These are the qualities of Brahman. Not that because one is born of a Brahmin father, he will be Brahmana. No. Guna Karma Vibhagasa. He must have the qualities of Brahmana and must act as a Brahmana. Then he will be accepted as Brahmana. Otherwise, he will be called Brahma Bandhu, Dijabandhu, Sri Shudra Dijabandhu. Sri, woman, Shudra and Dijabandhu. Dijabandhu means born of a Brahmin father, but his actions are like something else. He is called Dijabandhu. or born of a Kshatriya father, Dija means Brahmana, Kshatriya and Vaishya also, those who are born for the second time by initiation. First birth is by the father and the mother, and the second birth is by the spiritual master and Vedic knowledge. Vedic knowledge is the mother and spiritual master is the father. So, when one approaches a bona fide spiritual master, his second birth is there by advancement of spiritual knowledge, and that sacred thread is offered to him, upanayan. Upa means near, and nayan means bringing. So, this sacred thread is the symbol that one has accepted a spiritual master and he knows Vedic knowledge. That is the symbol of sacred thread. Acharyavan Purusha Veda. One who has accepted a Acharya, it is to be understood that he knows things as they are. That is the symbol of sacred thread. So, those who are not mumuksava, they are to be considered under the influence of ignorance and passion. They are called rajastama prakitaya. Those who are on the platform of Brahminical understanding, Brahminical qualities, controlling the senses, controlling the mind, tolerant, simplicity, and Sri Baladev Vidyabhushan has given about this Arjava, simplicity. He says that a Brahman, even to an enemy, will disclose all his secrets. Even to his enemy. Nobody discloses his secrets before an enemy. But a Brahman, if he finds out an enemy, he will disclose all the secrets. He has no secret. Brahmana means open-minded, liberal. And the opposite word is kripana, miser. So anyone who is trying to utilize fully the advantage of this human form of life, being desirous of becoming liberated from these material clutches, and acts accordingly, he is a Brahman. Mumuksava. Others who are not Brahmanas, those who are influenced by the material ignorance and passion, rajastama prakitaya, their business is how to get money, how to get beautiful woman, and how to have many followers. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu denies this. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, na dhanang na janang na sundaring kavitang va jagadisa kama. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, my dear Lord, Jagadisha, I don't want riches, dhanang, na janang, neither good, progeny or followers, na dhanang na janang, na sundaring kavitang va jagadisha kama. Sundaring kavita, very poetic, beautiful wife. Na dhanang na janang na sundaring kavitang va jagadisha kama. I don't want all. Just see. This is the difference between Satagun and Rajagun. Rajastama prakitaya, those who are influenced by the passion and ignorance, their desire is Sri Aishwarya Prajeksava. Sri means beauty. Sri Aishwarya, opulence, Sri Aishwarya. And Praja, good progeny, that nothingness. So, this is the desires of the persons who are influenced by passion and ignorance. And one who is influenced by the Satagun, goodness, he denies, especially on the platform of devotion and service, just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu denies, na dhanang na janang na sundaring kavitang na jagadhisha kama. Then what do you want? Mama janmani janmani sare bhavatad bhakti rahita kītai. My dear Lord, I want life after life. Not he doesn't want even mukti. Otherwise, if one is liberated, then according to Bhagavad Gita and every Vedic Shastra, punarjanmanaiti takta dehang punarjanmanaiti, that is mukti. The mukti means to go out of this ignorance or the darkness of this material world. But Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he says, Mama janmani janmani. He doesn't want to stop even punarjan. Krishna says, mukti means no more birth, no more accepting this material body. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, janmani janmani, life after life. That means a devotee is actually pure devotee. Annavilatya sunnam, no other desire than to serve Krishna. He doesn't want even mukti. Diyavanang na vinnanti. Diyavanang na. Mukti, if it is offered to a devotee, he doesn't care for it. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want anything. He simply wants how to be a faithful servant of Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. Thank you very much.